What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the spot where we kick back and react to all kind of different things. Alright, so what we got going on today? We're about to get into another science video here with deGrasse Tyson on his channel Star Talk. This one is called What Happens When the Planets Align. Alright, so you already know we love these explanations. You already know we got Chuck Nice in here giving us the comic relief, so we always doesn't get too, mind-numbing. Alright, let's go ahead and check this out. See what info we got for us for today. Let's go.
Chuck, we got another explainer coming right at you.
All right.
All right. So you've looked up at the night sky before.
I have indeed.
All right, and you've been perhaps prompted from time to time to notice what the press would bill as a planetary alignment of note.
There was a big one that happened that was on the news some time ago, last year.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It was huge. Everybody was talking
Everybody's
about
talking about it.
Yeah.
Everybody, did you see it?
No, I didn't, to be honest.
Okay, of course you didn't. Okay, that's my point.
I will be honest. I did not see it.
You did not see it.
They made a giant deal out of it, and I was like,
okay. So if I say the planets are aligned, what would that mean to you? What do you think that means?
Well, for me, like just the intuitive thought would be that you go out, look up, and you see a line of dots in the sky, like they're in queue to come, get some ice cream or something
In
like
a
that.
line. Okay.
In a line.
Planetary alignment. Okay. So put a pin in that and consider the following.
Okay.
Okay. We have the sun in the middle of its own star system, the solar system. And first out, we have Mercury. Then you have Venus. Then you have Earth. Then you have Mars. Then you have Jupiter. Then you have Saturn. And then you have Uranus and Neptune. Okay?
Right.
Do you realize that all of those planets orbit the sun in about the same plane?
Right.
Okay? Mm-hmm. So we're like one giant pizza pie with the sun in the middle.
Okay.
Okay?
So far, so good.
Oh, by the way, Pluto orbits 30 degrees out of that plane. One of the many reasons why it does not belong among us.
Well, because Pluto was just like, look, I've marched to the beat of my own drum.
Okay. So therefore, you are your own damn. You got your own. Pluto has its own rhythms, for sure.
Right.
All right. So
He always goes back to talk crap about Pluto. At this point, I think he just enjoys trolling people who don't like the fact that he said it's not a planet. This way, I think he's just having fun with it.
So everybody is orbiting in the same plane, geometric plane, flattened plane around the solar system. And by the way, everybody's moving in the same direction, which was a deep hint for us to tell us how the solar system formed. Okay? Like, do these planets fly in randomly? Well, if they did, then they'd have random orbits around the sun.
Right.
And then some going forward, some going, quote, backwards. So they all go in the same direction and all in the same plane. And so it was concluded, this is now thinking that's been 250 years ago, that maybe we started from a big gas cloud that collapsed into this pancake, and in that pancake, the planets formed with the sun in the middle. That gets you everybody orbiting in the same direction and in the same plane. Okay, so now let's go down to Earth and look up into the sky. Where are you going to find all the planets? Are they going to be everywhere in the sky?
No.
No.
They're going to be on the same plane.
They're going to be on the
same
plane as we are. Okay. So, not only that, at any given moment at night, you're looking at half the sky.
Right.
So, on average, half the stuff is going to be in the sky when you're looking up. On average.
Right.
Half the stuff. Okay.
Because we are on a ball, and so
you look at one
you're
side.
looking one side of the ball, and you see half of what's out there.
You're seeing half the sky.
Because the other side of the ball is looking at the other half of what's out there.
Half the sky, okay?
Right.
And you gotta wait till it's nighttime for them, but they see the other half, okay? All right. Half the sky. So Point is, of the planets, including the moon, okay, which is also tilted a little out of the plane, but not enough to be important for this example. And the sun is in the plane, almost by definition, because we're all orbiting the sun, okay? So, the classical planets of antiquity, which are all the objects that moved against the background stars, that wandered. The Greek word for wanderer is planetes, which is where we get the word planet. And there were 7 planets. The sun, the moon, Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, and Saturn. And the 7 days of the week, the names we give to the 7 days of the week are traceable to the gods that oversaw those days, dating back to Greek and Roman mythologies. We've also touched with Norse mythologies. So the Norse counterpart gods to the Greek and Roman gods share the same day. Gotcha. Okay. So Thursday is whose day?
Thor.
Thor. Thor wields the lightning bolt. Who in Roman legend wields lightning bolt?
Zeus.
Zeus is
Zeus
Greek.
Is the Greek.
Jupiter is Roman. So if you look at the Romance languages, the word for Thursday is named for Jupiter. Okay? And what is it in Spanish? Lunes, martes, miércoles, jueves. Jueves, that's Jupiter.
Gotcha.
Okay? It's named for Jupiter. That's why all the names of the days of the week are capitalized. They're named after actual gods and planets and things. Okay. Point is, all of these objects in any given night are always in a line. Period.
Right. So it's...
I don't know how else to bring the news to you. We are in the plane of the solar system, and we're looking out, and we see other objects in the plane of the solar system. And if you take a circle, put it on its side, it's a line.
There you go. So it's a news story that happens every single night. Today in the news, planetary alignment once again.
Once again. So the way they try to bump it up is if some planets are a little closer to each other in our sight line than at other months. Okay? So if they're a little closer, then you don't have to sort of turn your head along the line to see them. You might catch them in one glimpse. Okay, fine. Generally, that is what they want to call planetary alignments, but it leaves people thinking that planets are not aligned at any other time, whereas they are always aligned.
Right.
Period.
Yes.
Period.
So, I mean, I get what you're saying right there. And it's like when you explain one thing to people, they assume that, something else is going on because then they end up needing a deeper explanation. By saying planetary alignment, people do think, okay, our planets are not aligned until this one point. So maybe they just need to change it to maybe the phrase perfect alignment. Like they're still on the same plane most of the time, but when they line up in that straight line, that's a perfect alignment. So maybe they just need a difference in the phrasing. I don't know. That's what I think.
The moon is among them.
And the moon too.
The moon is among them. So in any given night, if you see the moon over here on the right and Venus over there on the left, make an arc between them and complete that arc across the sky. Look for other planets on that arc.
And
you'll find them. You'll find them. You'll find Jupiter, Saturn. And if not that half of the night, wait till the other half of the night.
Right.
Okay?
Our top story tonight, once again, the planets decided to line up. Film at 11.
Okay. Now here's something else they do. They'll say, the planets are aligned, and this lineup will not repeat for another 150,000 years.
That's the one that happened last year that everybody was going crazy.
So you want to put that on your calendar. That's not going to repeat for another 150,000 years. Well, by the way, every night will not repeat
for another 150,000 years.
Whatever you calculate, the point is, it's possible for something to be rare and completely uninteresting.
Right.
I think that's what
Because
that's what really makes a difference. I think for human beings and everything, it's not so much whether something is rare to us or not, but whether we find interest in it. Because, yeah, just like you said, most nights are not going to happen again, but most nights don't hold any significance to us specifically, you know? So we don't give it that same level of attention. It's got to be something that wows us, basically. And then we'll put it on a pedestal and treat it like it's something special.
Night is equally as rare.
Exactly. Hey, if we're all special, nobody's special.
Then nobody's special. Right. We knew that. We learned that from The Incredibles. Right. So I just try to put, people say, oh, you're such a downer. And I put it on, on social media. Why you're such a downer? I like looking up. There are other reasons to look up.
Right.
Okay? I don't have to fake a reason for you to look up. The asteroid might be coming. Why don't you look up for that? All right?
No, don't look up.
I don't want to look up for that.
That's a documentary.
No, I don't want to look up. I don't want to look up. Just let it happen without me knowing. Just painless evaporation with no kind of, worrying or nothing like that. Because you look up and you know it's coming, then you're going to spend the last few moments freaking out about the fact that it's coming. Don't know what's coming, you can enjoy yourself and then just disappear.
Don't look up.
That's funny. That was funny.
So that's all I got to say about
the planetary alignment.
Planetary alignments. Yeah, just chill.
Yeah,
chill.
There you go, guys. So it's BS. Basically.
Because we're orbiting the sun, we're always getting new angles on how everybody's aligned. And it's always new, and it's not going to repeat for hundreds of thousands of years, but every single day is that. So, there it is. By the way, There is something called a conjunction.
Oh.
Which sounds like you need ointment for it.
What's the function? Conjunction.
I got some ointment to fix your conjunction.
Go,
all right. A conjunction.
Make sure you wash your hands if you get a conjunction. Okay.
Conjunction is you get like three planets, and I'll include the moon among them as a classical planet that wanders against the. By the way, they call them wanderers because they didn't understand the physics of gravity.
Right.
Right. After Newton, they're not wandering at all. They know exactly what they're doing.
Exactly. Right. We actually know where they're going.
And so do they, right?
Right.
So nobody's wandering. So a conjunction is when you have at least three objects that are in the same part of the sky, where you can look through binoculars and all of them are in one field of view. We call those conjunctions. Those are worth coming out to check out.
Okay, cool.
But this notion of alignment, no. And it's even made it into our language. Things are going so well, the planets must have aligned, right? It's worked its way into our culture. And so you say, yeah, things work out for me all the time because, in fact, the planets are always aligned.
Exactly. Yeah. Also, I'm the master of my own fate, I would like to thank me.
No, you get the boxer who wins and say, thank God for the ability to pummel your other person. Yeah. So then you go to the other person and is they saying, I blame God for
exactly.
What gets to thank God?
God hates me.
Somebody else want to get to blame God.
Yeah, I lost because God hates me. Okay, it's that simple.
Oh man, what if they really did do that? Every time the winner says, I thank God, they go ask the loser how he feels about God. Oh man, that'd be hilarious.
If God liked me, I wouldn't be here right now. Yeah.
All right. So this has been another explainer.
Oh man.
Nice.
All right, take that to the bank.
You got it.
This has been another Star Talk explainer. Neil deGrasse Tyson here. As always, keep looking up.
All right. Another one in the books. All right. Very interesting stuff. So yeah, planets are always aligned in our solar system. And so the whole alignment stuff is BS. But again, maybe it just needs to change the phrasing. Maybe they need to just call it perfect alignment. And maybe that'll fix all this confusion. But who knows? Anyway, y'all know what to do. Go down in the comment section. Let me know what y'all thought about this one. Let me know what you'd like to see me react to next. Hit that like button before you go. Share this video with everyone you know. And subscribe if you haven't done so already, all right? So, till next time, take care of yourselves. And I'm out of here.